Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday, Marketing Monday. Tamira Hamilton, creator of Old Chocolate Lifestyles. I did not announce that I was going to be doing this. So if anybody joins me live, great. If not, I got to record it anyway. So why not record it live and then use it, and reshare it and repurpose it if needed. So hello and welcome. You survived Monday. I posted earlier today that I think Monday should be a work Sabbath, and for me it is, because I've designed my life. I've designed the life that I love, not that I have to escape from. So on Mondays, like, I spend hours in the morning self-care, meditating, and not just self-care but business self-care, meditating around my business, praying on my business, P-R-A-Y, not P-R-E-Y. So that is what a lot of Monday is for me, and I can bring relaxed Tamira to you on this live. And we're going to chat tonight about marketing online has changed, and I haven't really talked about it since the beginning of 2019. So we are going to talk about it now, especially from a beautypreneur perspective. Okay, so if you are in social selling, your leader, I hate to say it, but your leader may be in fact failing you. Have you heard things like really focus on stories, and parties are dead, groups are dead? Chances are you probably have. If you are not growing, for example, especially on Instagram, the way that you want to, it may be because you are focused on the wrong thing on Instagram. So I'm going to go through that tonight. I don't expect this to be a really long video, but I just want to chat a little bit about kind of the state of social media and marketing, especially from the perspective of an e-commerce or online beautypreneur, if that's all right with you. So as you're coming in, come on in and say hello. Let me know where you are tuning in from, and let me know what kind of beauty business you have. Is it lashes? Is it magnetic lashes? Is it, lipsticks, lip glosses, skincare? What is it that you do? I would love to hear that. So let's talk about if you are especially in the social selling space. So like I said, you may have been hearing things like really focus on stories, and stories are great. But here's the thing. Statistics have shown, especially on Instagram, they do not grow your audience, right? And right now, what everybody needs more than anything is we need audience, because we need traffic. And that traffic from social media, especially on those owned by Mark Zuckerberg, they are more pay to play than ever. Okay. And so stories, I think what they found was there were all these bots and things that were really spamming and making the story experience not pleasurable for users. Okay. And so here's the thing with stories. They don't grow your audience. They are for engaging with and driving traffic from your existing audience to your website and to your offers, and you can sell in them. But if you need traffic, if you need to grow your audience, the news feed is where you should be posting. And you probably want to post there anywhere from 1 to 3 to 3 to 5 times a week. And so a great way to do that is actually Instagram Reels. And this isn't going to be a Reels training, but Instagram Reels is the number one, no, actually more like the number 2 way people are actually growing their traffic and their profile views on Instagram is through Instagram Reels. That's number 2. The number 1 way people are growing on Instagram is actually off platform. Very few people are talking about that, but Instagram growth in your followers and your traffic and profile visits on Instagram is actually mostly coming from Clubhouse, YouTube, Pinterest, right? Or if you were on stage at a virtual event or an in-person event, that's where traffic is coming to. Or if you got press and you were covered by Forbes, or you were covered by Business Insider or something like that, that can send a lot of people to your profile, which can then help you end up on the explore page and then help more people see you. And then you start to get some of that organic growth on Instagram, but it's from this traffic that's coming from outside of Instagram. Otherwise it's very challenging to grow you're following on Instagram. So I wanted to definitely cover that. Okay, so now let's talk about Facebook. Okay, because Facebook stories are, again, they're great. More people who are friends with you are going to see your story, chances than will see your post on your profile. But one thing I can tell you is it doesn't grow your friends list, right? And Facebook's a little different than Instagram. So you want to grow your friends list. You want to do that by attracting people to you from your participation in groups, people sharing your content, and people tagging you or tagging others on your content. So on Facebook, you want to be in groups. You want to, if you can, have your own group, but you want to be in groups and be a good steward of the group by participating in that group, commenting, being a resource, helping people, right? There are some great groups out there. Like I would love to do actually a marketing case study on some of these groups, because you're seeing a lot of affinity groups that currently aren't even monetized, like, you know, groups around things like Trader Joe's and various TV shows where people are die hard about something. So that really boils down and brings you back to who is your ideal customer. Who is it that you serve, and where are they on Facebook? Because that's where you want to be. Stories is great, and it's easy to create a story on Instagram and share it over to Facebook. So for example, one of the things I did was my business page for Facebook shares to my personal page Facebook story, because it got more views than my business page did. But Facebook groups are still very, very hot. It's just not about having a group where all you do is spam people all day. You need to engage with people. You need to entertain them. You need to make them laugh. You need to make them feel connected, seen, and heard. And it's the same thing with groups that are not yours, that you're not renting from Facebook, is being active in other groups and actually sharing content in there that's of value and entertaining, but more importantly, engaging with and interacting with people in the comments on posts in groups where your ideal customer is hanging out. Okay, the biggest thing that I can tell you going on in marketing right now is what I refer to as flat marketing is dead. Okay, you may have seen me do a post about some of y'all marketing is like unseasoned chicken, like boiled chicken, that's the chicken breast that's white and has no seasoning. That's what a lot of people's marketing is looking like these days. And the new marketing in 2021, it's fun, it's quick, it's short, it's interactive, and it's engaging. So that's like your short videos from Reels and TikToks, right? So instead of, you know, and Facebook's a little slower to adapt for a lot of reasons, right? So instead of it being just an inspirational quote, it might be a reel with moving text, or you might up that and it be you, like I posted one this morning of me, you know, acting out the quote and the text on the video. But think about bringing it to life and not just holding a product, right? And don't get me wrong, like I said, I still do some of that. It has its time and place, and when you see that, trust me, that's part of something bigger, like probably a blog post, and I just happen to share the picture on Facebook. But that's not the majority of my content by any means, is me holding a product, right? Instead of me holding the product, I would rather do a tutorial and teach you how to use the product. Okay, so that's going to have a lot more value. Tell the story of the product, share the behind the scenes of the product, but then also just do some TikToks and Reels that are just fun, and you don't have to dance in them. You can do Reels and TikToks where you're just using voiceovers, and you might put your little caption on what you think, or a scenario that relates to you or your life, your preferences, your business, you know, and put that on there. Like I did one where I was saying, when my single friends are constantly asking me about dating and marriage, and I can't remember what the voiceover was, but it was a little, you know, sassy voiceover, right? So just make it fun, make it interesting, make it engaging, make it entertaining, and most importantly, make it short. Okay, so that's more of the I think we're in this era of marketing where it's much more important to be bringing things to life, right? One of the other things that's really coming to the forefront in marketing right now is accessibility. So I love like doing the TikToks where you can choose the option where it will voice what the word says, and it uses that little Siri kind of like computer generated voice. You want to use that, right? Because that's one of the things on Clubhouse. When you're done speaking, you say, "My name is Tamira, and I'm done speaking." What I didn't know why people did that, other than it does make listening easier. But it also has something to do with the hearing impaired, I guess, for the hearing impaired services, so they know that one person stopped talking and another one did, and who that person was. So think about accessibility, in as much as you can make your content accessible to the sight impaired and the hearing impaired. Do that, right? Why not? Okay. So that's the new marketing, right? You want to be giving tips, you want to be giving hacks, and you want to do it in those 30 seconds or less little video clips, and then you can lead them to longer form content, right? I still do my longer form content where I share my heart, and it's very effective. It's actually very, very effective when I do that, but that's exhausting to do that all day, every day, right? So mixing that up and using, viral content that I know that goes viral, and I have a blog post on that. And then also, like I said, bringing content to life is going to be a huge piece of where you want to make sure your marketing is headed in 2021. So if you have at all found this content informative and helpful, I invite you to take a look at my Influence Booster class. It is a class that teaches you online marketing from a real marketer's perspective, not some fake guru who's just telling you what everybody else says you're supposed to do. This is tried and true. I've done it. My clients have done it. There's a module on Facebook marketing, including groups. There's a module on personal branding, and as well writing your mission statement. There's a module on video marketing that needs to be updated, and so that will be coming soon on the viral short videos. There's also a marketing on my multiple C's formula for creating content that creates conversations and ends up closing the sale. So if you want more info on that, I'm going to drop this link here and you can check that out. And you can also DM me with any questions. And that is all I had for you tonight. I'm very excited to talk to you about marketing and from the perspective of a beautypreneur. Those short video tutorials, short routines, little ingredients videos that's, list things out to a fun beat and music is going to do a lot more for you than just some flat photo or a long caption and you holding a product. That's just not effective, right? And that's why some people are struggling. So my name is Tamira and I'm done talking. You have an amazing rest of the week and I will be back soon with another video. Talk to you soon. Bye.